A crime that is unparalleled in our nation's history. Now 1 year since the riot at the U.S. Capitol, that is how one federal judge ruling in the recent case of a Tennessee man describes the events of January 6th.
At least 17 Tennesseans, people we call neighbors, are among those charged by federal prosecutors. So far, 3 of those suspects have pleaded guilty to illegally protesting inside the Capitol. Jack Griffith of Gallatin, Brian Ivy of Crossville, and Eric Torrance, also of Gallatin. Meanwhile, a federal judge has scheduled a plea hearing for next week for Nashville builder Blake Austin Reed. News Channel 5's chief investigative reporter Phil Williams takes a look at what we've learned about those who have been charged.
He said it was going to be wild. He didn't lie.
On January 6, what should have been a routine day in American democracy,
if you let us in there, that machine will be gone.
Turned into a scene most had never imagined as an angry mob stormed the U.S. Capitol.
What happened to you?
I got maced.
It quickly became apparent that Tennesseans were among those hoping to overturn Joe Biden's election.
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
And why did you want to go in?
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Within hours, social media turned its attention to photos of a masked invader in the U.S. Senate gallery, a weapon on his right side, holding zip-tie restraints like those used to take prisoners. On his chest, a state of Tennessee patch with a thin blue line used to show support for police.
Just a hidden patriot ready to jump off.
This is what we need, dude. This is what we need.
Internet sleuths quickly identified the man as Nashville bar worker Eric Munchell, who would later be arrested along with his mother.
You guys look like y'all ready to go.
Ready to it up.
Video eventually released from Munchell's camera shows mother and son.
Are you Proud Boys? No, we're not Proud Boys.
We're proud Americans.
I'm Proud Americans.
Yes.
Fighting to get through the crowd and into the Capitol.
And vandalize anything. We are Antifa.
With Munchell eventually finding the souvenirs.
Zip ties. Hey, give me some of them.
That would bring him so much attention.
In the Capitol! This is our house! We pay for the
Among the Tennesseans illegally entering the Capitol,
Thank you for filling this chamber with patriots that love you and that love Christ.
prosecutors say this New Yorker video shows Michael Lee Roche of Murfreesboro here on the right standing behind the vice president's desk.
You are a moral coward. You know what you're doing is wrong.
Outside, when Joseph Padilla of Cleveland could not convince police to clear the way, prosecutors say he joined the mob in using force to overrun law enforcement, later helping to pick up a large metal sign as a weapon.
Do you think your little t-shirt guns are going to stop this crowd? No!
As another group of officers attempted to hold the line, prosecutors say the man in the white stop the steal hat, Joshua John Portlock of Smyrna, helped wrestle a metal barricade from police. As the mob chanted USA, investigators say Portlock could be seen picking up a sheet of plywood that he later used to push officers back. Later appearing in this video. When he eventually lost his white hat, prosecutors say Portlock could be seen wearing a black cap with a Proud Boys logo. At the entrance to a tunnel leading into the Capitol, police made a desperate last stand against the mob. Among them, according to prosecutors, was Ronald Colton Maccabee from Bedford County. Maccabee was a former Williamson County sheriff's deputy. Investigators say Maccabee came to the protest wearing gloves with reinforced knuckles, carrying a baton, wearing a sheriff's tactical vest with the Roman numeral 3, indicating ties to the extremist Three Percenters group. The next day, prosecutors say Maccabee posted this photo celebrating the insurrection. Also among those battling police, prosecutors say was Albuquerque Casper Head of Kingsport, shown here in the gray shirt. Investigators say look carefully at this video and you'll see Head pulling D.C. police officer Michael Fanone out into the mob where he was severely injured. It was a day in history where Tennesseans will forever hold their place, a place that if prosecutors get their way will not be the historical achievement many had hoped to claim. Four of the Tennessee defendants, those accused of the most violent conduct, are still locked up in jail awaiting trial, with the most recent ruling coming right before Christmas in the case of that former sheriff's deputy, Ronald Maccabee. There, the judge ruled that his actions, caught on video, show he's just too dangerous to be released. Phil Williams, News Channel 5 investigates.